Morning, guys. Hope you're all keeping well. It's 6:44 there now, so I'm going to start at 6:46. Okay, so again, just get some space, guys. Grab a mat. Okay, and we get going in the next 2 minutes. Okay, good morning, guys. For those who's joined in, we'll get going now in the next 20 seconds. So just grabbing a spot on the floor, guys. Start off. Head will be back on the ground, and then we'll talk through the moves from the floor, and then work our way to a stand. Okay, so beautiful morning, guys. Hope you're keeping well. Okay, so we'll get going. Okay, so starting off, guys, head stays back on the floor. Okay, just getting a full body stretch. Okay, just to warm up. We'll just take about maybe 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, just focusing on our breath. Okay, and just bringing the attention to our body. Okay, and main points of focus throughout the Pilates class. Okay, so head back on the floor, guys. From there, 2 hands come directly up overhead. And just get a full body stretch there to start off. So just breathing in and breathing out nice and slowly. Just reaching the hands overhead, pointing the toes away from the body. Okay, and just slow the breathing right down. Trying to reach the hands away from the feet as far as possible. Good. Okay, from there, guys, bend to your knees. Bring the 2 feet flat to the floor. Bring the 2 heels bone as close to your bum as possible. From there, bring the hands towards the shoulders with your palms facing towards the roof. Take a deep breath in, and then on your breath out, slide your forearms up above your head. Okay, and then on the breath back in, bring the hands back towards the shoulders. So we'll just get 4 or 5 of these done. So breathing out, slide the forearms up above the head. Breath in, bring the hands back towards the shoulders. Okay, breath out, slide the forearms above the head. Breath in, hands towards the shoulders. Keep the forearms on the floor at all times. And one more, breath out, sliding the forearms up above the head. And then breath in, bringing the hands back towards the shoulders. Okay, from there, guys, dropping the right heel to the floor. Tuck your left knee to your chest. Wrap your hands around that left leg. Okay, and again, just focus on your breath. Just breathing in and breathing out nice and slowly. Just holding that leg in there for 3, 2, 1. Swapping sides, opposite leg. Tuck the knee to the chest. Wrap the hands around the leg and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, from there, guys, extend both legs once more. Tuck the left knee against the chest, hold for a split second, and then just start to alternate between left and right side. Just every second leg, tuck the knee to the chest for a brief second. Good for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, from there, guys, just slowly come up to a seated position. Okay, so take your time coming up. Be careful coming up. You might get a bit lightheaded. Okay, from there, 2 feet in front, guys. Relax the legs down to the floor. Take a breath in, and then on the breath out, bring the hands towards the feet. Just trying to get a stretch in the hamstrings here before we start the class. Okay, just breathing in and breathing out nice and slowly. Just trying to relax your torso. Trying to let your torso drop towards your thighs. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, from there, guys, we're going to come to a cross-legged position. Okay, so whatever is comfortable for yourself. Okay, stay nice and tall up to the spine, just into our mermaid stretch. Okay, so one hand on the floor, one hand then comes directly up overhead. Okay, my right hand is overhead, so I'm trying to keep this right hip bone on the floor. From there, reach the hand up overhead, walk the opposite hand out along the ground. Okay, and again, just breathe in and out of that stretch. So just take a deep breath in. On the breath out, try to walk both hands a little bit further forward or toward one side. and we'll swap sides. Okay, so again, walking one hand out overhead, walking the opposite hand along the floor. Okay, and again, just breathing in and out of the stretch. My left hand is overhead, so I'm trying to keep my left hip bone on the floor, just feeling that stretch all along my left side. Okay, from there, we'll just gently move from left to right side. Okay, so just sweep right hand overhead, sweep left hand overhead. But again, as you start to move, as you start to make it a bit more dynamic, again, trying to focus on keeping both hip bones on the floor as you sweep from left to right side. Okay, what I want you to focus then, guys, keep doing the move, is just throughout the class, the direction of your breath. So whatever you feel comfortable, if you're breathing in and out through your nose, continue. If you can breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth, do so. And again, I'll just talk about the direction of your breath and the speed of your breath on a lot of the moves. Okay, from there, guys, 2 hands come in front. Relax the knees away from each other. If you can, then try and just draw yourself onto all fours. Okay, just crossing the legs and then popping onto all fours. Okay, if you need to set yourself up on all fours, do so. Okay, from there into our cat-cow. Okay, so hands again beneath the shoulders, knees beneath the hips. Just drop that lower back towards the ground and then draw the shoulder blades together and look straight ahead. Okay, so again, breathing in out of the stretch, on the breath out, just feel that belly button drop towards the floor. Okay, from there, then take a deep breath in, and then we'll reverse that, breath out, drop the tailbone to the floor, lift the shoulder blades as high as possible. Okay, and then we'll get one more in each direction. Okay, so drop the lower back, looking straight ahead. And then from there, take a deep breath in. Once more on your breath out, drop the tailbone, lift the shoulder blades, and hold. Good. Okay, from there, guys, step back with the feet into a high plank or push-up position. And then from there, we're going to walk the hands back into one of the feet and come to a stand. Okay, so from here, okay, hands from overhead once more into our inchworm, so down, touch the toes. Walk your hands out into a push-up position or a high plank position. Okay, once you get to that position, just press your hips gently towards the roof, drop your heels towards the ground, and then from there, you're going to sweep your body forward and through, so press to the hands, press to the elbows, keep the chest off the floor. Okay, and from there, into that cobra stretch, just dropping the shoulder blades together, keeping the hips on the floor, keeping the chest off the ground, and hold. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, from there, guys, turn the toes into the floor at the back. Again, lift the hips up, and then walk the hands back in towards the feet and come to a stand. Okay, one more. So again, hands from overhead to start the stretch. Down and touch the toes. Okay, walking the hands out to a push-up or high plank position. From there into our swan dive. So lifting the hips, pressing the heels, then sweep the body forward and through. Keep the chest off the ground. Drop the hips to the floor. Draw your shoulder blades back and down. And hold for 3, 2, and 1. Okay, once more, turn the toes into the floor, guys. Pop the hips up, and then walk the hands back in towards the feet and come to a stand. Okay, from here, guys, feet come together. Okay, when you're ready then, place a slight bend in the knees, grab the backs of the legs, and just tuck your chest toward your thighs. Okay, and we'll just hold that position for about 20 seconds. So again, just breathing in and out of the stretch. Just trying to drop your chest toward your thighs. Again, use your breath. Bring your focus to the direction of your breath. Okay, and again, just think about whatever is comfortable in terms of breathing into the nose and out through the nose, or into the nose and out through the mouth. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, from there, guys, come to a stand. Set the feet, you get about hip width apart, and then just gently pivot off the outside foot, just working left to right. Okay, just turning off left and right foot each time. Good. Okay, from there, let the hands go a little bit looser, so let the hands go nice and wide. Again, pivoting off that outside foot. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, from there, guys, we're going to set our feet again about hip width apart. Okay, so just thinking about engaging pelvic floor from here on in for the next 2 minutes or so. So again, my feet are lined up with my hips and my shoulders. My hands come to my sides, shoulders come back and down, stay nice and tall up for your spine and your head. Keeping the head in neutral. From there, arching that lower back. Okay, so just do some pelvic shifts, shifting the pelvis back. Okay, then we'll reverse that, so push the pelvis forward towards the screen or towards the wall in front of you. Okay, flattening off that lower back. Okay, we'll get one more in each direction. So again, arch the lower back. Okay, so again, keep the head in neutral, keep facing forward, and then use your breath. Okay, synchronize and get your breath again with the move. Push the hips forward. Okay, flattening off that lower back. So again, as I always say you've got to extreme number 1 and then extreme number 2. When you're ready, then I want you to come to that halfway point, okay, or that neutral point between those 2 positions. Okay, again, for those of you who know, again, what I'm speaking about in terms of activating pelvic floor, just take the next minute to yourself, okay, just to use your breath and thinking about activating pelvic floor and using your breath consciously to do that. Okay, so if you're not familiar, again, with, I suppose, the concepts of Pilates, I want you to bring your left hand to your tailbone, okay, and then your right hand to your pubic bone. Again, for those of you who know what I'm speaking about, just continue breathing in and out, okay? But for those of you that don't, I want you to think about just closing the gap between your left hand and your right hand. So drawing your tailbone underneath your body, drawing your pubic bone up toward your navel, okay, and just breathing in and out for the next 45 seconds. Okay, so again, your feet are about hip width apart. I want you to think about gripping the mat with your big toe and your heel bone on both feet, so that you have a slight arch in both feet. Okay, pelvis stays in neutral, head stays in neutral, and then all you're doing is activating that single muscle beneath the body, between the 2 legs, okay, the connection between your upper body and your lower body. Just drawing your tailbone towards your pubic bone, drawing your pubic bone up towards your navel, and again, using your breath to do that. So breath in, on your breath out, then activate that single muscle, tailbone to pubic bone up towards the navel. Breath out, try and hold the connection. Breath in, rather, try and hold the connection. And then your next breath out, try and reinforce and re-engage that connection. Just breathing in and out of the stretch, or the stand, rather. For the next 20 seconds, again, breathe in, breath out, pelvic floor connection. Breath in, hold the connection. And then be really forceful with the breath out through the nose, or else out through the mouth, whatever is comfortable. Good. Okay, so from there, I want you to bring your hands by your sides. Okay, so release the hands if you had a hand either side of the body. Okay, and then from there, what I want you to think about, guys, from standing at any stage, is just externally rotating the hips. Okay, so opening out the groin area. Okay, hands stay by the sides. Okay, or on the hips, whatever is comfortable. Shoulders back and down. Okay, and again, let's take a few deep breaths in and out from this position. So breath in. Breath out, nice and forceful then, pelvic floor engagement or connection, tailbone to your pubic bone up towards your navel. And if you can, then think about trying to squeeze in 2 hip bones towards your midline. Okay, so again, try and use the breath, a lot of points to think about. But again, tailbone to pubic bone is point number 1. Thinking about engaging pelvic floor. If you can, then thinking about drawing your 2 hip bones together towards the midline of your body. And then in turn, try to drop your belly button towards your spine. Okay, so if you can think about those few points throughout the class, from standing, okay, from all fours, and from lying with your head back on the floor. Good. Okay, from there, guys, we're going to make our way onto all fours. Okay, so once more, hands come overhead, down and touch the toes, holding again for a split second. Walk the hands out to the push-up position. Okay, and then from there, just dropping knees towards the floor. Okay, so as we've just done from standing, I want us to do now from all fours. So hands beneath the shoulders, knees beneath the hips. And then from there, as we did in the warm-up, dropping that lower back towards the ground, looking straight ahead. That's extreme number 1 in terms of moving our pelvis. Okay, then reverse that, dropping the tailbone, pressing the 2 hands into the ground, flattening off the lower back. That is extreme number 2. Okay, once more, coming to that neutral position. Okay, so halfway between those 2 points, setting yourself up on the ground. Hands beneath the shoulders, knees stacked beneath the hips. Okay, and as we have just done from standing, I now want us to do from all fours. So again, bringing your focus to your breath. Okay, bringing your focus to that neutral position. Bringing your focus to the stability you now have in your body. And again, just breathe in and breathe out for the next 20 seconds, thinking about engaging pelvic floor. Okay, keeping everything as stable as possible through the body. Okay, so again, what I want you to think about from the first few moves of the class is keeping that stability you now have in your body with both hands and both knees on the floor. As you start to move your limbs away from that position, try and maintain the stability, particularly in your lower back, okay, and your pelvis. Okay, so you're breathing in and breathing out, nice and slowly, keeping everything stable. From here, we're going to work our left leg to start. Okay, so hands stay beneath the shoulders, knees stay beneath the hips, and then from there we're going to get 8 reps off each leg. So just gently kicking that left leg back. Okay, as you do so, breathe out, and as you bring the leg back to the starting position, breathe in. Okay, so again, what might seem like a simple move, we're trying to bring as much focus to our technique, as much focus again to your stability in the body. Nothing should move, only that left leg. So focus on what's not moving. And again, let's synchronize our breath with the move. So breath out, pelvic floor engagements. Breath out, you're also moving that limb away from the body. Okay, keeping the weight on the hands and keeping the weight on the right knee. Good. Okay, 3 more for me. Good. Breath in, breath out, pelvic floor engagements, moving the leg. Breath in, bring the leg back to its starting position. 2 more. Breath out, extend the leg long. Breath in, reset. Okay, and then breath out, extend, and reset. Okay, from there, if you need to take a break in the hands, just turn the palms of the hands towards the roof. Okay, just get a stretch into the wrists. Okay, reset. So again, hands beneath the shoulders. Ensure you're in that neutral position. Okay, so your lower back is completely flat. Okay, and then once more, we're going for 8 reps. Okay, so extend long with the right leg. Reset. Okay, extend, breath out, breathe in as you reset. Breath out, extend long, breath in, reset. 3 done, 5 to go. Good, again, keeping everything as stable as possible. Thinking about not letting your body weight shift over towards that left side. Try and keep body, okay, the hips, the lower back as level as possible. Good, again, let's really focus now on our breath in these few moves. Breath out, extend the leg. Breath in, reset. Breath out is also pelvic floor connection. 1 more. And relax. Good. Okay, from there, we're going to turn side on. So again, we're going to be in the same position. So the exact same position with the hands and with the knees and with the feet. Okay, and then we're back to our left leg once more. Okay, so again, really focusing now on keeping everything as stable as possible and using your breath, activating pelvic floor, and thinking about drawing the 2 hip bones towards your midline. Okay, from there, we're into our quad side kick. So 2 hands and 1 knee stay on the floor. And then from there, bringing left or right leg out to the side. Okay, and then resetting to your starting position. Okay, so again, we're going for 8 reps off each side. Okay, setting your position. We're going 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so again, lifting that leg out to one side and reset. Everything again is staying as stable as possible as you start to move that leg outside the body. Okay, so really controlled. Keeping again as much stability through your shoulders, keeping as much stability through your lower back and your pelvic area as possible. And again, using your breath to lift the leg and to drop the leg back to its starting position. Good. Okay, 4 more to go. 3 more. Again, keeping everything really stable, using your breath. Good. Again, what I always find works is as you breathe out, that's your pelvic floor connection, but also think about moving the limb on the breath out. Good. Breath in as you reset. 2 more. Good. Again, don't let the shoulders move as you start to move the leg. 1 more. And relax. Good. Okay. Again, take a break if you need to on the wrists. If you need to turn the palms of the hands towards the roof and just press the hands gently in towards the ground, do so. Okay, from there, back onto all 4s. Again, left knee for me and both hands stay on the floor, ensuring I'm in that neutral position, starting to move my right leg. Good, again. 1 more point to think about is whatever foot is moving or whatever leg is moving, turn that toe in towards your shin. Okay, so again, keeping everything as stable as possible. Get that 90-degree angle off the shin into the foot. Really focus on keeping your body weight stable as you start to move that right leg. Good, again, use the breath. 4 done, 4 to go. Breath out, start to move the leg away from the body. Breath in, start to reset to your starting position. Good, keep the shoulders stable, keep the head in neutral, keep your lower back flat, keep and maintain that neutral pelvic position. 2 more. Good, one more. Again, focus now on what's not moving on that last rep. And relax. Okay, from there, guys, sitting back into child's pose. Okay, so sitting back onto the feet, relaxing the hand in front, dropping the head towards the ground, just hold that position. Good. Okay, from there, guys, again, hands in the floor. If you need to take a break on the hands, okay, or on the wrists, maybe just sit this and move out. Okay, so hands beneath the shoulders, step back, the knees. Okay, from there, guys, again, as you would do from all fours, okay, or from standing, protect your tummy, or protect your lower back, rather, with your tummy muscles, okay, and with your pelvic floor. Pointing the toes away from the body, okay, into our Pilates push-up. So what I want you to think about is brushing your elbows by your sides. Okay, brush, and press back up. Okay, again, my body travels as one unit towards the floor, and we're going to go for 12 reps. Okay, we're going 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so going for your 12 reps, what I want you to think about, guys, here is, again, using your breath to control your body weight towards the floor, and then back up to your starting position. If it's too tough, just don't travel as far towards the ground. Spin the elbows slightly, but brush your upper arm, brush your elbows by your sides, and press back up. Again, there should be no movement in your lower back. Okay, your body just travels as one unit. Okay, so imagine a straight line from your knees through your hips, and then finishing out your shoulders, and then finishing at the head. Good. 5 more to go for me. Again, use the breath, control your breathing. Breath out, pelvic floor connection. Breath in. Good. Breath out, pelvic floor connection. Breath in. Good. Again, force the breath out. 3 reps to go for me. Good. Breath out, engaging pelvic floor. 2 more. 1 more. And relax. Okay, once more, rolling off the knees. Back into child's pose, guys. Dropping the head between the hands and holding. Okay, and then from there, when you're ready, you guys, just fall on the backs, dropping the head back towards the floor. Okay, so as we have done from standing, as we have done from all fours, we will now do from supine, okay, or lying flat on the floor. So hands by the sides, okay, relax both shoulder blades onto the floor. Okay, so you have equal pressure between both shoulder blades. From there, then, guys, bend the 2 knees, bring the 2 heels flat to the floor. Okay, and then as I said at the start of the class, let's think about resurrecting the arch of both feet by gripping the mat with your big toe and your heel bone, okay, on both your left and your right foot. Okay, from there, guys, what I want you to think about is lifting that lower back off the mat, okay, getting that arch into your lower back. Okay, so again, if you're to slide your hand in underneath your lower back, there should be some space to slide the hand in. Okay, from there, I want you to reverse that to drop the lower back towards the ground, so trying to crush the lower back onto towards the floor. Okay, and then from there, again, come to that neutral point between those 2 extremes. Okay, so you're now in that neutral pelvic position. Okay, and again, let's just take 20 seconds, okay, to re-engage and bring our focus back to our pelvic floor. So breathing in, breathing out nice and forcefully, and on that breath out each time, okay, engaging or activating pelvic floor as much as possible. And then on the reverse breath, so on breath in, try to hold that connection, but be conscious of re-engaging that connection each time on the breath out, particularly throughout the next few moves. Okay, from there, guys, 2 legs come to tabletop. Okay, pin the knees together, pin the feet together, hands come overhead. Okay, and then from there, I want you to extend your right leg long towards the front of the room or towards the screen in front of you. And then from there, extend the left hand behind the head. Okay, from there, holding that position for the next 10 seconds. And then what I want you to do in the next 7 or 8 seconds is to lift your shoulder blades off the ground, keeping the hand, keeping everything as stable as possible. Good. Okay, from there, lift through the breastbone up and hold. Okay, so extending long through the leg, extending long to the hand behind the body. We're going to hold for 30 seconds off each side. Okay, so again, bring the focus to pelvic floor. Point the toes away from the body. Keep one knee directly above your hip. Okay, keep everything as stable through the head as possible. Good, 10 seconds, holding it there, pointing the toes. Again, if it's too much, If you feel any tension on your neck, just drop your head back towards the floor. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, from there, reset, guys. 2 legs again, come to tabletop. Ensure you're in neutral and really focus on keeping that neutral position throughout the next move. Okay, hands overhead once more. Extend the left leg long towards the wall or towards the screen in front of you. Extend the opposite leg or hand behind the body. Point the toe. When you're ready then, again, lifting through pelvic floor. Lift the shoulder blades off the ground and hold. Okay, so again, holding this position, using your breath. Squeeze the leg long, keep the opposite knee stacked above your hip. Good, reach the hand behind the head as far as you can. Holding the position. Good, 15 seconds to go. Point the toe of both feet. And again, keep the head in neutral. Use your breath. Think about pelvic floor. For 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Okay, from there, guys. Okay, take a break, bend the 2 knees, get 2 feet flat on the floor. Okay, and then from there, when you're ready, I want you to bring your 2 legs up overhead to extension. Okay, so pointing the toes up towards the roof. Hold behind the legs if you need to. Okay, hands come by the side once more. If you need to make it easier, grip the mat or grip the floor. Okay, once more. This time to start off, lift the shoulder blades off the ground. Okay. Okay, and again, let's bring our focus to our breath from that position. So, breathing in and breathing out. Okay, really focus now on activating pelvic floor to take the tension or any tension off your neck. Okay, from there, again, 30 seconds on each side. Keep the right leg stable, drop the left leg toward the floor, and hold. Okay, so keep as much energy again through both legs as possible. Point the toes, both feet away from the body. Okay, keep the head in neutral. And all you think about now for the next 20 seconds is your breath. Good, so really be forceful on that breath out. Good, holding it there, got 10 seconds. Good, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, bending the knees, dropping the head back, taking a second, reset, make sure you're in neutral, in around the hips. Okay, once more, make sure you have equal pressure on both shoulder blades, lift the legs up overhead. Okay, when you're ready then, lift the shoulder blades off the ground. Okay, and then drop the opposite leg towards the floor. Okay, if you want to make it tougher, guys, bring the hands and turn the palms towards the roof. If you need to make it easier, just grip the floor gently with both palms. Point the toes, point the leg. Good. Extend the legs as far as you can away from the body. And again, just bring your focus to your breath. Good. What I spoke about at the start of the class, breathing in and breathing out. Nice control. Good. 12 seconds. Very good. Holding it there. Keep the energy in both legs once more. Good. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Good stuff. Okay, take a break. And then when you're ready, extend the legs long towards the ground. Okay, point the toes away from the body. Good. Okay, when you're ready then, guys, I want you to bend your left knee, okay, back to that starting position once more. Okay, extend the right leg long towards the ground, leaving your right heel on the floor to start. From there, 2 hands come directly up overhead. Keep the left hand then stable. And then when you're ready, bring the right hand towards the left knee or bring it across the body. Okay, so opposite hand travels to the opposite knee. Okay, from there, really focusing on keeping the head in neutral. Take a breath in. And then on your breath out, lift the shoulder blades off the ground. Okay, holding that position now. Left hand overhead, right hand across the body. Straight away to make this move tougher, just let that right heel hover above the ground. Okay, from there, over 12 pulses off each side. Okay, so reach the right hand across the body. That's 1 pulse. Okay, so it's only a gentle movement. Okay, a really subtle movement. But you're going for 12 reps by yourself. Okay, off you go. Okay, so 12 reps. Again, it's not a forceful move. Really controlled, really subtle across the body. So again, if you watch me, I'll keep it effort really stable, reaching across the body as much as I can. Okay, keeping my head in neutral. keeping my left hand overhead, keeping my right leg extended, keeping my right heel hovering above the ground. And again, not reaching that right shoulder across the body. I'm just pulsing my right hand toward my left knee as much as I can. Good, 4 reps left for me. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Okay, drop that right leg, bring the right leg in, extend the left leg long. Okay, swapping sides, again, make sure you're in neutral. 2 hands overhead to start. Opposite hand then travels to the opposite knee. Right hand for me stays overhead. Take a breath in. Okay, and then on the breath out, lift the shoulder blades off the ground once more and hold to start. Okay, from there, again, my head stays in neutral at all times. And again, you go for 12 reps across the body. Okay, to make it tougher, lift that heel off the ground. Okay, off we go. So again, keep everything really stable. Just pulsing a really gentle, subtle movement across the body. Good, again, use your breath. Don't forget about the direction of your breath. Keep your head neutral. So your head should not be moving towards your right leg or left leg. Your head stays straight ahead or looking straight ahead. Good, 4 reps. 3, 2, and 1. Good, okay. From there, extend the hands right overhead, guys. Point the toes away from the body. Just take a second to reach as far as you can through both the hands and through the feet. Okay, and then from there, guys, I want you to roll onto your right or left side. Okay, so rolling onto one side, stacking the shoulders, stacking the hips, stacking the knees. Okay, and then from there, relax the head down onto the arm. Okay, from there then when you're ready, bend both knees. Okay, so bend the knees, line the feet up, okay, with your spine. Okay, so your feet aren't behind your body. You've got a straight line from your spine and then they finish out at your heels. Okay, from there, keeping both feet in contact with each other, lift that top leg off the bottom leg and reset. Okay, so I want you to bring that top hand towards your hip bone at the top of your body. Okay, so just use that as a point of reference. There should not be too much movement, okay, beneath that hand or beneath that top hand, using maybe your index finger just as that point of reference. Okay, we're going for 5 more reps on that top leg. So just lift, reset. But again, let's bring our focus back to our pelvic floor now. Where are you lifting that leg from? Use your breath, use your pelvic floor, and initiate the lift or initiate the move with your pelvic floor. 2, and 1. Okay, from there, guys, the exact same move. Okay, the exact same concept with the knee, but this time you just lift that foot off also. Okay, so lift straight up and then reset back to your starting position. Okay, so lifting both the foot and the knee off that bottom leg this time. Go for 8 reps once more. Again, keep that point of reference beneath your index finger with that top hand, okay, or top leg. Good. 4 more reps to go. So again, lift through pelvic floor and then reset to your starting position nice and slowly. Good. 3 more to go. 2 more. Last one. And relax. Okay, from there, guys, into a straight leg hold. Point that toe away from the body. Again, use that finger now or that hand as a point of reference to again maintain that stability in the area, okay, in around the hip bone there, where your hand is placed at the top of your hip, okay, on the top of your leg. Okay, point the toe away from the body. Keeping the head relaxed again once more, just holding that position out for about 20 seconds. Okay, so again, as you can see, I've got a straight line from my shoulder, through my hip, and then finishing out through my knee and through my foot. Okay, so at no time I'm dropping that leg or letting that leg drop towards my midline. Okay, from there, guys, into 8 straight leg lifts. Okay, so lift, reset, but again, let's not make it a momentum lift. Control the lift and then control back to your starting position each time. Good. Again, using that finger, that hand on the top of your hip, on the top of your leg as a point of reference. There should not be too much movement. Okay, controlling that lift and reset. If you want to turn your toe in towards your shin, guys, to make it a slight bit tougher, do so. Good. One more. From there, bring it back to a straight leg hold. This time, really focus now on turning that toe in towards your shin. Okay, so turn the toe towards the screen, towards the wall in front of you, holding that position. Again, not letting that top leg drop towards your midline. Hold the position. Okay, from there, point the toe away from the body once more. Okay, and let's get 4 or 5 more in each direction. So point the toe, turn the toe to the shin, point the toe, okay, and turn towards the shin. Okay, it's just getting 2 or 3 off in each direction. Point the toe, keep the leg strong. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Good stuff, guys. Okay, take a second, turn to the opposite direction. Okay, so again, once more, to start off, extend the leg long, okay, and then from there, bend both knees to 90 degrees, getting your heels in line with your bum or with your spine. Okay, from there, again, top hand comes to the hip or to the top of the leg, 2 feet stay together, relaxing the head down, start to lift that top leg off the bottom leg. Good, okay, so really control that lift. Again, thinking about where you're lifting from, use the breath to again use pelvic or initiate or activate pelvic floor. And think about initiating the lift through your pelvic floor, not through the hip joint. Good, okay, from there, reset that knee down. And then again, as we did on the opposite leg, start to lift both knee and foot off and reset. Okay, again, keep that hand on the top of the leg. Use your breaths. So again, be conscious of the direction of your breath. Good, 3 done, 5 to go. Good, 4 more. Again, lift through pelvic floor, release through pelvic floor. 2 more. 1 more. And relax. Good. Okay, from there, guys, point the toe away from the body once more to start off. Extend to a straight leg hold. Keep the hand again on the top of the leg, here, the hip. And again, just control your breathing and be conscious of your breath now for the next 60 seconds or so on the next few moves. Okay, from there, take it to a straight leg lift. And again, straight away, to make it tougher, if you like, turn the toe in towards the shin. Good. 3 done. Again, lift your pelvic floor. Keep, again, that point of reference on your hip. There should not be too much movement beneath those fingers on the top of your leg. Good. 3 more to go. 2 more. 1 more. Good. Okay, from there, guys, extend the leg long once more. Okay, hand stays again, we're in position. And again, turn the toe away from the body, turn the toe towards the shin. Okay, and again, let's get 4 or 5 in each direction. So point the toe, turn towards the shin, point the toe, turn the toe to the shin. Again, not letting that leg drop towards my midline, okay, or towards the center of my body. So 2 or 3 more in each direction. Again, thinking about your breath, thinking about pelvic floor. Keep the leg stable by activating pelvic floor. Keep that stability in your body. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Okay, from there, guys, fall onto the back once more. Okay, about 5 or 6 minutes left to do. Okay, feet flat on the floor, guys. From there, when you're ready, walk the heel bones right in towards, okay, your bum. From there, hands come directly up overhead. Okay, and from here, we're going to take to a full shoulder bridge. So again, as we did from standing at the very start of the class, resurrect the arch in both feet. Okay, and then from there, into a full shoulder bridge, lifting the hips off the ground. Okay, hands up overhead. Okay, we're going to hold that position now for about 30 seconds. Okay, so lift the hips off the ground, come right up onto the shoulder blades. Okay, and then hold. But again, let's think about pelvic floor, thinking about maintaining that stability in your body and using your breath, Okay, to hold that position and to activate your pelvic floor. Okay, if you can, think about drawing your belly button toward your spine, but as you do so, do not let the hips drop. So keep the hips up, draw the belly button toward the spine, keep the hands directly up overhead. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, from there, guys, as we did, again, at the start of the class, tuck one knee toward your chest, and then just roll forward up to a seated position this time. Okay, from there then, guys, come to that cross-legged position. Okay, so again, whatever's comfortable to start off. Okay, and then last move, hands come by our sides. Okay, so turn the hands towards the roof, rolling the shoulder blades back and down into position, keep the head in neutral at all times. Okay, and then from here, really focusing on your breath, both to start and to finish the move, but also halfway through the move, use your breath, okay, to get a little bit more out of the stretch or the rotation. Okay, so breath in, on breath out then, rotate to the right or left hand side. Okay, rotate as far as you can. So again, think about, okay, a corkscrew in a bottle, just rotating through your torso, through your upper body, keep the legs stable. So let's think about separating the upper body and the lower body. Again, get to that sticky point, and then take a breath in, another breath out, rotate a little bit further to that right or left side. Good. Okay, reset, keep the hands strong, keep the head strong, keep a straight line through your spine, take a breath in, breath out, rotate over the opposite shoulder as far as you can. Keep the hands facing towards the roof. And again, let's think about separating upper body and lower body. So breath in, breath out, rotate a little bit further. Keep the head neutral, don't rotate the neck too much. Okay, and reset to center. One more in each direction. Keep the hands strong. If you need to take a break, by all means take a break. Breath in, breath out, rotate. Again, get to that sticky point. Take a massive breath in, and then breath out then and rotate a little bit further. Good. From there, reset to center. Keep the hands strong. Breath in, breath out. Rotate the opposite direction again, cupping the hands gently, facing the palms of the hands towards the roof. Okay, take a breath in, breath out. Rotate a little bit further. Reset to center. Okay, and relax. Excellent. Okay. From there, guys, keep that cross-legged position. Okay, as we did then at the start of the class, to start our cool down. Okay, just gently start to move your body weight from left to right. Okay, just getting a stretch off each side. So again, continue breathing. Makes it slowly. Good. Okay, from there again, keeping that cross-legged position if you can, if it's comfortable. Just reach the hands in front, and then just try and walk the hands forward and try to drop the chest towards the floor. Okay, from there, walk the hands back in, and then from there, just make your way onto all fours, onto the hands and the knees once more. Okay, when you're ready then, just sit back, guys, into child's pose, sitting back onto the feet as far as possible, reaching the hands in front, dropping the head towards the floor, holding. Okay, from there, come onto all fours again, step back with the feet. Okay, and then from there, just walk the hands in towards the feet and come to a stand. Okay, again, as we did at the very start of the class, bring the feet together. This time, just drop the hands towards the front of the body as opposed to dropping towards the back of the body. Okay, and then just hold that position. Just try to drop your torso towards the floor or towards your thighs. And just try to get the palms of the hands to rest onto the ground. Okay, keep the legs as straight as possible, but again, use your breath. Okay, just try and get a little bit more of the stretch on each breath out. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, from there, guys, just slowly come to a stand. Set the feet again about shoulder width apart. Shoulders come back and down. Head stays in neutral. Hands by the sides, and then just rotate the head over towards the right or left hand side. Keep the shoulders facing forward. Okay, from there, reset. Take a breath in, breath out, opposite direction. Okay, reset to center, take a breath in, breath out. Just drop the head back, look towards the roof. Okay, reset, take a breath in, breath out, drop the chin up towards the floor. Okay, and from there guys, last stretch, bring the feet together, reach the hands up overhead once more, push the hip away, reach the hands in the opposite direction. Okay, reset, take a breath in, breath out, push the hip away, reach the hands in the opposite direction. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Good stuff, guys. Thanks very much for joining me. Lisa, good morning. Sorry, I only seen your message now. Good stuff, guys. Okay, thanks a million. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a great day. It's promised to be a really nice day. So enjoy the sunshine, and we will speak to you soon. Thanks, guys.